We'll start off on the freshest news of the week. Daniel Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo
The 8-time race winner
has been dropped by the RB team.
And it'll be a long time before you ever see me again.
THFC Paul, he responds, he goes, I hate you. Red Bull gave you everything, and you left for Renault. They built a team around you literally, and you left again. Came to us and made me hate F1 because I knew I had to cheer for you every week. And now in your last race, you take the point from Lando. Pathetic loser. Obviously, we can tell he's a McLaren fan.
Yeah, I don't...
Either that or Lewis fan.
I don't know. His brother's on one now. That's all.
Tripping major nutsack right now.
What has Daniel Ricciardo done to you in your whole life that makes you go, I hate this guy?
Hence
like
why
there's-
I'm rocking the cowboy hat.
Yeah, exactly.
Shove it, Paul.
Yeah, Paul needs to shove it and calm down and breathe. Just take a breather, Paul. It's Sunday. And take a breath. It's okay.
The only thing I would agree with him on is that it was a terrible idea to leave Red Bull, but I've already documented that.
Props to Daniel for leaving when he did, maybe before Horn Dog files and all that
Yeah.
bullshit.
Get out
Didn't hear
before
that
Horner got in. Do we know if he ever got in?
multiple times, and I think that was why his wife was very upset with the situation.
Apologies to the Spice Girls, man. Jeez.
Undressed to impress, no stress, though they're waiting.
All right, next tweet. Our guy, BCN Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
All right, Jeff. We're speaking to you now. Daniel Ricciardo has finally done something noteworthy in his long and pathetic career, a highlight in an otherwise embarrassing journey.
I still hate you, but thank you for pulling off this extremely funny move.
Hey, BCNF Jeff. Where the fuck are you at on the grid?
It was a bold move for him to go for fastest lap. I like it.
Oh,
it was a
totally.
very team play,
I was
which is
gonna
who
say,
Daniel Ricciardo is.
I don't
He's
know
a
if
team
it was
player.
his call.
I think it's absolutely insane that Red Bull could just make a call across the hall. Go.
Tell him to pit, get a fastest lap, take points from Lando.
Practically 4 cars.
A little collusion going on there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Dude, you're telling me Red Bull couldn't make a call across the street and go?
I need you guys to clip Lando on lap 14 right now.
There's collusion there, and I don't care what anybody says. The problem is that Red Bull owns both teams.
Was that brother's name Jeff?
That was Jeff.
So long, Jeff.
Goodbye,
Oh,
Jeff.
yeah, it's Pendejo.
Next one we got from forever_truth1. I wish this aardvark face gimp retires already. Laughing at being washed and overrated. Dude is a glorified Lance Stroll.
Never
Brutal.
compare those two ever
How
again.
come
Yeah.
every tweet about somebody being a terrible driver automatically equates to Lance
Lance
Stroll?
Stroll.
Always.
and then pushed Lance out into the McLaren.
First lap.
Stopped, and then Lance just gave him a big bang from behind.
And a spun round as well. Oh, and it's a mistake by Lance Stroll. He got onto the curb and Stroll is out of the race and into the barriers.
Every week we talk about how Lance Stroll's a hell of a driver, but there's a lot of other people that we think deserve
He's
to be
not
in
even
that
a hell of a
seat.
driver.
He's a hell of a driver to be where he is.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Me and Sam are currently, we've staked our freaking...
I'll die on that.
Freaking-
I'm very
hill.
close to that hill as well.
Jackson's
Are
at the
you
base
gonna-
camp, though.
Are you going to really tell
Yeah,
me?
I'm Everest Base Camp. Matthew and Sam are at like Camp 1. Like
Are you
higher
guys
up,
really
yeah.
going to tell me Frank Pinto being over there shouldn't be in that Aston Martin instead
Dude,
of Lance
Franco's
Stroll?
balling.
And he doesn't have a seat next year.
See,
Our boy Frank,
Yeah.
Frank the Tank, Frank Beef Hot Dogs does not have a seat next year.
yeah, I'll be Frank and Beans. We need a seat for Daniel Ricciardo's career, summed up in one tweet. 257 starts, 32 podiums, 17 fastest laps, and 8 wins. Pretty solid, man.
I thought he was going to be a world champion.
I think he should have been world.
I think he
I think
should
if he
have
stays at Red Bull, it's more competitive, and there's a chance he wins a world title
Agreed.
there.
I don't know about drivers, but I definitely think he has a constructor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Derek had a great career.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of drivers out there that have won with multiple teams. So you have to shout out stuff like that.
That's a good point.
If Lewis had 5, but they were still all great wins and great racing, and Lewis still competed, I'd still look at Lewis and be like, that's a great fucking driver.
Yeah.
Same way I look at D-Rick.
I think if we have to send a message from the four of us to Daniel, the dude had a hell of a career.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair for him if he has any thoughts ever, which I hope he doesn't, of thinking about, hey, I only had 8 wins.
Can he really be upset at himself
He can't
for
be
being
upset with it.
himself?
No. He's one of the most fun electric drivers on the grid.
He's up front.
He's an awesome dude.
I'm sure
And
he'll still be involved in the sport.
I would like to think he'd maybe go into announcing. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I think Daniel Rick has to look back on his career and say, I did pretty freaking good from where I was at.
Yeah.
Like, you can't complain about the career he
And if
had.
you sit back and you look at the whole grid and D-Rick's like, cool, I didn't have as many wins as Max or whatever. But at least I had more wins than Lance fucking Stroll. So,
Amen to that.
Dude,
shove
that's
it,
a
Stroll.
great way to go out.
And it'll be a long time before you ever see me again. It want me hold my head in shame, so I hold it more, holding head in vain. Come for someone on the bed, say I'm insane. I psych them a long time, but no